our start. So we'll start with a little bit of gentle mobility, but we'll do our roll downs because we always begin with that. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin to chest, rolling yourself down, crown of the head to the floor. Bend the knees slightly. Now I want you to think about tucking the tailbone, which will engage your lower tummy muscles, and then a really slow roll up. Standing tall again. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, rolling down. So if you need to bend your knees to get to the floor, that's fine, do that. Bending the knees, tucking the tailbone under. So I want you to feel that lower tummy engage, rolling up. So we're wanting the crown of the head to come up last. We'll do 1 more. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down. Staying there. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under, and do a really slow roll up. Okay, grab your ball. Now I want you to pop it between your knees. So a lot of today is going to be releasing, loosening hips, mobilizing, and upper body. So what I want you to do here, just get a little bit of inner thigh engagement. Now lift the right heel, which will cause a little hip lift. Okay, so just one side. 1. So we're going to do 6. 2. So it's just working into that right hip. 4. You'll feel a little bit of core engagement as well. 5. 6. Let's go to the left side. 6. So we're just trying to not move into the spine too much, shortening the area between hip and rib cage. 5. We're going to go to an alternating just for 6. So go 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Squeeze the ball. Little tiny squats. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Little squat and hold. Now I want you to tuck, so we're opening up into that lower back, engaging lower abs, and then you'll go back the other way. So it's an extension. Tuck, back, tuck. So you're still squeezing, working into the inner thigh. So we've got a bit of inner thigh activation. All right, 10, 9. So we're working just into that, loosening up through the lower back. Tight hips. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to stay bent leg. So then we're not going up onto the tippy toes. So I just want you to hip, side to side, little wiggle. I want to see Richard doing this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Keep squeezing the ball. Hands out to the side. Now we're going to do a rib cage slide. So everything staying still. Reach to the right, reach to the left, but nothing from the rib cage moving. Right? Now if that's too much, this will be easier if you go wide legs. But see how you go. All right. 10. It's good for the waist as well. 8. 4, 2, 1. Drop the arms. All right. You can keep that there for the moment. I like just keeping something else working at the same time. We're going to work into the shoulder joint. So palm is facing to the back. I want you to lift that arm up. Now when it goes overhead, try and turn your palm back behind you, and that will go all the way back. So my palm's facing back. And then I want you to lift it, and when it gets up overhead, you will turn that palm forward and down. All right, so go. So we're going to keep this slow and controlled. Just for 6, do 5 more. 5, turn that palm back and bring it forward. 4, 2, All right, one more. Lengthening through the fingertips. One. Now, if you're hearing lots of crunching, I want you to stop. Shoulder blades back and down, and try and keep those shoulder blades engaged. All right, let's do left side. Up, rotating, taking that hand back, and then bringing it forward. One. So slow and controlled. All right, four more. Three. Two more. One. And bringing it back. And release. Remove your ball, grab your band. You're going to stay with a little bit for the upper body. All right, little bit of resistance on the band. I want you to take the arms up overhead and slightly back. But when you do it, I don't want you to arch your back. So get your body, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone. So this is about staying strong through the core. Lift the arms, go back as far as you can without changing anything through your torso. All right, so we're going to do 10, 9. So this is a little bit of postural shoulder work. 8, 7, 6. So nothing changing, not arching through the back. Do 4 more. 4. We're going to keep the arms up overhead. 3, 2. All right. Keep the arms up overhead on 1. So engage, shoulder blades back and down. I want you to make as big a circle with those arms up overhead. Think about being a cheerleader. All right, 10, 9. Keeping that body. The body isn't moving. It's just the shoulders. 5. You are getting some core work here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go the other direction. 1. Keeping everything solid through the body. Looking straight ahead. I don't want you to turn to the right, the left. I don't want you to look down. Just keep looking straight ahead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms. Release a little bit of resistance. I want you to lift and go back behind you and then all the way forward. All right. 10. Not arching into the back or anything again. I want this to be totally isolated to the shoulders. 4, 6, 8. 2 more. Looking straight ahead. 1 more. 10. Bring that forward, drop the band. Interlock the fingers behind you. Now I want your chest open. Now we're going to push down towards the floor. So it's chest open, then pressing down with those knuckles. Not constant, nothing else is happening. Lengthen through the neck. So think about the crown of the head lengthening up to the ceiling and your knuckles are pressing down to the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet wide, hands on your hips. Now you're going to go really big hip circle. I want you to think about your hips heading to each corner of your room. So it goes really big. You can bend forward into it. We're going to do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other direction, bending forward into it, hip to each part of the room. Do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. All right, I want you to cross your right leg in front of the left, roll down to the floor. Tummy in, come up, uncross, left leg goes in front, roll down, and come back up. Cross again, right leg. Now just be wary of your balance. Can be a little bit disorientating. Chin to chest, rolling down. And coming up. We're going to do 6 more. Right leg. And coming up. Left leg. And up. Right leg. And up. We've got 3 to go. Left leg. And coming up. 1 more each side. Right leg. And finishing with the left. And rolling up. Okay, standing at the back of your mat. We're going to roll down, walk out into a plank. Now, if you want to just come straight down onto your hands and knees, that's fine. Rolling down. Now, if you need to, you bend your knees, walk yourself all the way out into your plank. Okay, so you can be on your hands and knees for these as well. So all we're going to do, plank or hands and knees. Tap your right hand forward, bring it back. Tap your left hand forward, bring it back. All right. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Now, a little bit harder. Right hand steps out, left hand steps out. Right hand steps in, left hand steps in. Left, right, matches it. Left hand comes in. Just do 1 more each side. Right hand out, left hand out, right hand in, left hand in. So you can understand why it might be more pleasant to be on your hands and knees. Left hand, right hand, left in, right in, drop to your hands and knees. All right, so now what we're going to do, take your left hand over to your right hand and your right hand will cross over. And then you're going to alternate crossing them over. Now, if you can come up into a plank and do this, you will get some extra core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to keep adjusting them. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down onto your hands and knees, up kneeling. Interlock those hands behind you again. Shoulders open and press down towards the back of those knees. Hinge back, get a little bit of front of thigh stretch. Hold, back a little bit more. Release, come onto your hands and knees. All right, from there, you're going to go, actually, let's just do a little bit of wrist loosening. So I want you to turn your fingertips towards your knees. All right, just pull back slightly and bring it forward. Pull back, bring it forward. All right, do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now, I know this is strong, even if you can only do 3. 1, release, come up. All right, circle the wrist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back down onto your hands and knees. All right, turn your right hand over and pull back, bring it in. Left hand, pull back, bring it in. Small movement. All right, 8. Neglected area, things like wrists, ankles. we still have to work into all those little groups, and they add to a better flow of movement through the whole body. All right, one more. Right hand, left hand, release. I want you to come back up, come onto your hands and knees, up into an up stretch. Just breathe and hold. Now I want you to take your right leg up. You're going to cross it behind the left leg and take it back up. Cross it behind the left leg, take it back up, do 4 more. Cross, lift, cross, lift, 3, 2, so working into the back of the left leg, 1, hold it up and then step it all the way forward. Okay, so from there, we are going to twist, bring that hand back, right leg goes back and come into your up stretch. Right leg forward, twist, down, take it back into your up stretch. Forward, twist, back and up stretch. Step, twist, back and up stretch. 2 more. Up stretch, 1 more. Twist, up stretch, stay there. Left leg goes up. Cross it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, up, step it forward, twist, down, back and up stretch. Left leg forward, twist, down, up stretch. Forward, twist, and up stretch. 3 to go. Up stretch, 2 to go. And last one. Staying here. And I've forgotten what we did. And take it back up stretch. I have totally forgotten what we did after that. Release. Hands and knees to the floor. All right, go. I want you to take your legs wide. Now start with your feet together. Feet together, knees wide. If someone wants to send me a text so they, for what I missed out on, that would be great. All right, so I just want you to just hold it there. So just pull back, drop to the forearms, pull back. Just a small rocking position. This might be enough for you. 4, 6. Now open the feet out to the sides. So take those knees as wide as you can. Forearms, rock forward and back. 1. Pull back 2. Pull back 3. 4, 5, 6. Now pull the hips back. I want you to try and lift. So I'm lifting my left foot up off the floor. Do 6 in a row left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right side, go. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 1 more. 6, release, push up to straight arms, bring those knees in towards each other. Okay, bringing your right leg forward again. So I'll get you to go into a hip flexor stretch. So flex the foot, squeeze the glute and tuck. Take your left hand up and then down the center of your shoulder blade. So we're going to get a stretch down through here as well. pull down on that left elbow, then pull it over to the side. Now I want you to keep squeezing your glute. Let's hold it here for 2 more breaths. Deep breath in and out. And then 1 more. Release that. Okay, taking that right leg out to the side now. I want you to lean into it. So we're going to go back to an inner thigh hip opening. Leaning. Now tuck your tailbone for 2 more breaths. 1 more. Release. Now we're going to keep that right leg out to the side. Hands to the floor. I want you to take that left knee out a little bit wider. Now rock the hips back and come forward. Now you can be on forearms or straight arms. Back. So as you push the hips towards the back of the room, you should feel a right inner thigh stretch. Now take that left knee out wider and pull back. 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you to take that left knee out a little bit wider if you can and pull back. 3. Just work with what feels right for you. 1. Bring it in. All right, now you may have to adjust a little bit. I want you to take that right hand through under your left arm, drop the right ear towards the floor and hold it here for 3 breaths in and out. One more. Release. Bring that hand back. All right, bring that left knee back in under the left hip. Right leg forward again. Now, lifting up that left knee if you can. Don't stress if you can't. Now, what we're going to do is make a circle with the whole body, moving to the right. So 1, 2. Just moving into that whole hip area, groin, hip flexors. Do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, all we're going to do here is, so it's going to go into your calf, come forward and then push back right through that left heel. Come forward, push back through the left heel. All right, so for 8, push back. 7, push back. 6, push back. 5, 4, 2, 1, release. Take that left knee back to the floor. Come up. Now, if you need to, I want you to do this on the floor, really, if possible. So I'm happy for you to hold on to something. Lean into it, grab that left foot, and you're taking it into a quad stretch now. So if you're not holding on to anything, you're going to use both hands, so we get a chest opening. I want you to tuck, pull that foot into the bottom, tuck again, foot into bottom, tuck again. 3 breaths. 2, and 1. Release. Now, come down, bring that right leg in front. So it's at 90-90. That right knee is in front of your right hip, left ankle in line with knee, and I have the left knee in line with that left hip. Using this left hand, hold your foot. Okay, so I want you now dropping your chest down towards that right knee. Now I want you to push that right knee into the floor as much as you can. Pressing the right knee into the floor. Just holding. Now think about lengthening, crown of the head to the front of your room or lengthening over that knee. Pushing the knee into the floor. 2 more. And 1 more. Release, come up. turn your chest towards that right foot. Drop down. Now, I want you to still think about pushing that right knee into the floor. Just have to get myself back onto my mat. All right, so my chest is over that right foot, but I'm pressing my right knee into the floor with every breath out. Each breath out, don't just drop your chest down. I want you to think about lengthening the crown of the head away as well as dropping your chest down. 3 more breaths here. And 1 more. Release. Okay, take the hands behind you. Leave that leg where it is. Hop away, hop away. Drop down onto your elbows and hold that where it is. All right, tuck the tailbone and hold. So forearms to the floor. If you can lay all the way down flat onto your back, do so. So each breath out, I want you to think about tucking that tailbone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself back up. All right, coming back up onto your hands and knees. All right, so we are now going to take your left leg forward. Squeeze that right glute and tuck. Take that right hand up, down the center of your shoulder blades. Push down on that elbow and take it over to the side. I bought this beautiful diffuser from Zen in Mornington, which you can get online. Can't quite think of the brand, but the smell is blood orange. Now I've got it way down the back of the house, the other end, but the smell permeates through the whole house and it is the most refreshing, beautiful smell. So I recommend it for everyone. Release. All right, let's take that leg out to the side. Lean, it's blood orange and goji. Lean and tuck. It is absolutely beautiful. And I bought 2. I was going to have 1 at each end of the house, but I only need 1, so the other one's just put away. Keep leaning, keep tucking, release. Okay, so we're going to leave that leg out to the side, hands to the floor. All right, so we're pulling the hips back and coming forward. Pulling the hips back and coming forward. All right, open up that right knee a bit more. Pull back. 3, 2, 1. We're going to open up that right knee a little bit more again and pull the hips to the back of the room. 3, 2, 1. Now adjust the knee if you need to. Bring it in. We're going to sweep that left hand through as far as we can, dropping the left ear to the floor, and you're going to hold it for 3 deep breaths in and out. And releasing that. Okay, so we're going to sweep this leg back forward and lift up that back knee. So we're going to do our circling the body. So forward, big circles, working into the whole hip area for 10. So move to the left. So now it's going the wrong direction. 9, 7, 4, 2 and 1. All right, so now we're moving forward and then pushing back through that right heel. So forward, push back through the right heel. Come forward, push back through the right heel. 3. So getting a stretch through that right calf as well as working through the hips. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that right knee back to the floor. So if you're holding on to something, we're going into a quad stretch. Leaning into it, reaching back. If you can, reach the left hand back as well. Each breath out, increasing the stretch. Do about 3 more breaths here. Pull the foot in, tuck. Pull the foot in, tuck. Foot in, tuck. Should we go? Release. Okay, so we're bringing this left knee now down in front, 99 degrees. So left knee, left hip, left ankle, left knee, right knee behind. Using your right hand, push into that foot, turn to your left knee, push that left knee firmly into the floor, and think about chest coming forward, leaning into it. Inhale, exhale, each breath out. Not just dropping the chest to the knee, but lengthening out of the hips as you drop down. And come up, turning your chest towards that foot and dropping the chest down, but still pushing that knee into the floor. Knee to floor, chest towards the foot. Two more breaths. Keep lengthening. And one more. And release. Take the hands behind you. All right, so dropping down. Left elbow, right elbow, and you are holding. Each breath out, trying to tuck the tailbone, working into the front of that right quad this time. And release. Okay, coming back onto your hands and knees, or your forearms and knees. I want you to go angry cat. Happy. Roll through that lower back. Angry. Happy. One more. Exhale, angry. Happy. All right, I want you to walk the hands right out in front of you. Tailbone up. I want your bottom to the ceiling and dropping your chest towards the floor. Move your right hip to the right, left hip left. So go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and all the way down onto your tummy. Hands under your shoulders, cobra. And down. Just work. You might only lift an inch. Doesn't matter. 5, 4. Now I'm going to show you this on the right side first, which means I'll be turning away from the camera, but I want you to see what my right arm is doing. 1. All right, come all the way down. Now I'm taking that right arm. See, my elbow is just gently soft. You can have it straight. You can have it completely 90-90, which is the hardest. I'm going to go for a soft bend. Okay, so I'm going to use my left hand to roll onto my right side, and I'm going to take that left leg right back behind me and try and drop the toe to the floor. So I'm stretching into the front of that right shoulder. I'm going to hold it here for 3 breaths. This also stretches, you'll feel it in the front of that left hip, your hip flexor again. Release that. Let's do the other side. Soften that left elbow. Use your right hand. Push yourself onto that left side. Take that right leg back, but try and drop the toes towards the floor. It doesn't matter if you can't, but that's the direction you're going in. Come back. We're going to do that again. Right arm out. Now you can take it a little bit straighter if you want to, or a little bit more bent, which is stronger. Roll onto that right side again. Take that. Left leg back. Release. Okay. Same, whatever arm position you took on that right side, do the same on the left. Push up and over, take that right leg back. All right, changing it for the next one. Take that right arm straight out. Use your left hand to roll onto that right side. Take your left hand up to the ceiling. Take your left leg back. Now we're going to reach behind and grab that left foot. So we're in a quad stretch on the left side. Tuck your tailbone, bring in a bit of hip flexor. And you're stretching your right chest, pec muscle, and front to shoulder. 2 more breaths here, and we'll do the other side. Release that. Rolling over, taking that left hand out to the side, rolling onto that left side, taking that right hand up to the ceiling, bending into that right leg, reaching back, grabbing that right foot, and tuck. One more breath. And releasing, coming back over onto your tummy, back to your cobra, exhale up. 3, coming down. 2, coming down, 1 more. 1, and release. Okay, push up and back again. Right, bottom up, reaching those, so like we did before, bottom up. Dropping your chest towards the floor. Now, bring that right hand in, take it through under your left armpit, keeping that left arm stretching out, twisting your body to the left side of the room. One more breath. Bring that back. Take that right hand out. Left hand is going to go through, and I'm twisting to the right side. Hips are up in the air. Keep opening your body. Release and bring it back. Okay, grab your ball. I want you to pop it on the floor behind you. Now, it's going to go under our shoulder blades. I'm going to go down this end so I've got room. Now, you can do this flat back. So under your shoulder blades, hands behind your head. Just drop back. So you're supporting your head to begin with. Open those elbows towards the floor. So just 3 breaths here. You can use a pillow here. You can use a rolled up towel. But you use something rather than go flat back because it is a thoracic spine stretch. It's also a chest opening. So the 2 areas we've concentrated on today, hips and thoracic and shoulders. All right, so now if you can comfortably, now if you've got a towel, at least you can adjust the size. I want you to bring the arms out from under your head and take them to the ceiling, palm to palm. I'm just going to open the arms out to the side and bring it up. So go 6. Now this is the easy one. So I want you to try and get the elbow and the knuckles to the floor. 3, 2, 1. So you can stay with that, or you can come next level come into a prayer position. So I've got my elbows and my palms together. You might not be able to get your elbows together, but you're working towards that. Open slowly. Now we're aiming to get elbows and knuckles to the floor. Again, if you can't, work towards it. Bring it up. Open. Bring it up. Open. Pushing the elbow and knuckles to the floor. Do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Hold it there. Lift the forearms up off the floor to vertical and go back. Now, if you can go past vertical without rolling your shoulders forward or lifting your elbows up, work with what you can. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, knuckles and elbows to the floor, stretching those arms right back behind you, lengthening, and then squeezing the elbows back in along the floor into the rib cage. Extend out long, trying to maintain contact with the floor. Slide in, lengthen, pull it in. Let's do 3 more, lengthen, pull it in, 2 more, lengthen, pull it in, and 1 more, lengthen, pull it in, hold it there with your arms there. Now, let feet and knees together and let the knees flop open and hold this for 3 breaths. So we have a hip opening here and a chest opening. Front of our bodies are so closed because we're always bending, we're always sitting, and it's really nice to open everything up. 1 more deep breath in and out. All right, we're going to change that. Knees together, lengthen out the legs, stretch those arms back behind you. 3 breaths again. 2 more. And 1 more. And release. I'm going to get you, bring the arms back in, knees up, roll yourself off, take the ball out. Now, I'm going to do an easier option first, then I'm going to go into an exercise that I'm going to bring into tomorrow's class because I really like it. But to start with, right ankle over left knee, take your arms out to the side. I want you to roll to the right and use your right foot to increase that left hip stretch. Bring it back and you're going to change. Roll to the left and use that left foot to increase the right hip stretch. Bring it back. So it's stretch and hip and lower back. So we're going to keep alternating. And in. So for those who are here, we'll have a bit of a heads up on a stretch and ab one that I'm bringing in for the first time tomorrow's class. Over. And now go right leg, and we're going to go side to side for 6. So go to the right, center, left, right, left. Do 1 more, right, and left. Leave that left knee where it is, grab that right knee, and pull it over towards your left shoulder. One more breath. Release that. Take that right foot back to the floor, left leg, arms out to the side again, roll to the left, roll to the right. Left, right, 1 more each side. Left and right. Bringing it in, grab that left knee, pull it over towards that right shoulder. and 3 deep breaths. So you've got the pressure on that knee, working through this whole left glute, hip. Now, you can go back to the alternating, what we just did. Alternating, roll to one side, come over, swap to the other side. So we'll just replay it quickly. All right, you're rolling to the right. Right ankle is over left knee, in, and you're going to change. Stay with that while I quickly show you the next one. Take your legs out long, because it does bring in a lot of abs, and if you've got a back problem or weak abs, it's going to be too strong for you. Right knee in, pull it in. You'll get a glute stretch, lengthen all the way out, and change it over. Pull it in. You'll feel as those legs lengthen out, core, strong core right there. Now you can make it really hard, which I will do tomorrow, and not take the feet back to the floor. All right, so you have got 3 options there. Let's do 6, extend. I love this. 5, I may be a little weird. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees into your chest. Circle the legs around for 6, one direction only. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hug those knees right in. Hands under the knees. I want you to roll up. Hold it there. Sink back. Tuck the tailbone. Come up. Take the legs straight out. Point and flex. Hands behind you. Chest open. 6, 5, 4, 3. Looking into those ankles. 2, and 1. Release. Make your way up standing. Interlock the hands behind you again. All right, so we're depressing the shoulders again. Shoulders back, dropping the hands down behind us, lengthening through that neck. Hold it there. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Back to the front. Turn and look over your left shoulder. Release, look up, stretching the front of the neck, and look back to the front. Release those arms, chin to chest, slowly rolling down. We look down enough. That's why I didn't do that one. Slowly coming up. And I thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Jeanette.